Yeah, Dave, Courtney, quite frankly, it looks like a war zone. Right behind me, what used to be a summer vacation home is now a pile of debris. Yeah, Courtney, and what an adventure it was as dozens of middle schoolers from across the state gathered along the Crystal Coast to get hands-on experience on what it takes to become an NC Marine Patrol officer. Yeah, and it looks as though that every shrimper in eastern North Carolina made their way to Raleigh to voice their concerns over the proposed House Bill 442. Yeah, Courtney, it's a sad sight to see. An early morning fire just outside of Newport completely destroyed this home. But it's not the only fire that we're keeping crews busy on this Veterans Day. Yeah, Courtney, Dave, scuba diver Christian Corbett is now a fossil hunter after discovering a near 6-inch megalodon tooth. Yeah, Courtney and Dave, right behind me is actually the wooded area where officials have been searching for Dominic Conley all day. And it's actually not too far from where the 24-year-old allegedly stabbed a deputy in the leg just last week. But now, law enforcement has a new video and a tip that leads them back to this area. The Craven County Sheriff's Office has released this video from a Ring doorbell camera. Sheriff Chip Hughes says they believe the man seen in the video is Conley, who's wanted for his grandmother's murder, along with a deputy stabbing. As the search enters its 7th day, several law enforcement agencies are positioned off Highway 43 outside of Vanceboro. Officials are utilizing a number of resources, including drones and even a Coast Guard helicopter. Sheriff Chip Hughes says as the public provides new tips for Conley's whereabouts, it's leading them closer to the suspect.
And listen, it's just a matter of time before we get him, because we're not going anywhere. Every time he gets out and moves, he's got to be lucky not to be apprehended. We only got to get lucky one time. And we will get him. We've got the right sources and the people's support.
Hughes believes that Conley may have gotten a hold of overalls and believes that there might be people in the area assisting Conley. And Craven County Crime Stoppers and the U.S. Marshals are offering a $5,000 reward for information leading to Conley's arrest. Reporting live in Craven County, Stephen Glover, WITN News.
What you're most fearing is happening. And, you know, at this point, there's really not a whole lot that those oceanfront folks can do.
The site of plywood and remnants of homes could be seen scattered along Buxton shoreline on Wednesday as Imelda's dangerous swells left behind a mess of debris.
So now we've got to start the process of cleanup and recovery and the things that we do after we have events like this.
Several homes have already fell victim and now moving back and forth within the shores, making it one of the most destructive days for Dare County in recent years. One resident off Cottage Avenue tells me she watched one of the homes fall.
It was traumatizing. I was inside and I heard a big thump and I heard wood cracking, and I ran out to the deck where we're sitting and I saw the oceanfront house on the opposite side of the street go down. It just crumbled.
Shortly after that, Baldy says she witnessed other homes collapsing into the ocean. She says she doesn't feel like she's in any immediate danger, but is hoping that beach nourishment will buy her some time. Sabrina Skoblick is a barback who began working at the poorhouse earlier in the year. For her, it all started during renovations, and that's when she and the tavern found the first clue.
When we were cleaning out the crawl space, we found a bunch of old shoes and articles, so we looked further into it.
Skoblick says the owner looked further into the articles and found out that the building before was an early 1900s general store named S. Copeland & Son. Since then, they came across a name etched into the concrete that reads Charlie. Then that's when Skoblick began to hear odd things around the tavern.
In the beginning, it was just footsteps, doors closing, trash can lids flipping over, that kind of thing.
But things took a more frightening turn after Skoblick says the owner bought an odd painting from Ireland and placed it near Charlie's chair. The same chair where a few years back was caught on security footage flying off the counter during the middle of the night.
And one night after we were closed, all lights were off, we saw a full-body apparition move from that painting to the opposite wall.
Which ever since left her lost for words and trying to make sense of what she saw.
I feel like the natural thing, first reaction, is to try to find an explanation for it.
And despite her initial skepticism, these unexplainable encounters have solidified Skoblick's belief in the supernatural.
But after seeing and hearing everything that we have, I definitely believe in ghosts.
From learning high-speed boat maneuvers to getting up close and personal with marine life, these middle schoolers or junior NC Marine Patrol cadets are getting first-hand experience in the life of an NC Marine Patrol officer.
So we've got the Junior Marine Patrol Academy, It's our second annual. We had last year was our first one. And what we're doing is we're giving these kids the opportunity to come learn a little bit of what we do as a career and how we do it.
And these cadets are finding the fun in the challenge.
My mom told me it was going to be like a boot camp. I don't know. I thought it was going to be scary, but it wasn't scary at all. It was really fun.
I really like it. I think my favorite part so far has been tying knots.
But these cadets aren't just learning boat safety and enforcement. They're also learning how to master navigation, survival, marine science, and the critters that live beneath the waves, but also why it's important.
It's really important to teach our youth how to protect the things in our environment. We have to set limits on fish, we have to set limits on different things so that the resource will last into future generations.
And this 5-day free academy is already sparking career interest for many of the young cadets like Morgan Wallace.
I told my grandma this morning, I was like, I might want to do this when I'm older.
Cadet Wallace says she's urging others to seize the adventures of what the Marine Patrol has to offer.
Go do it. Don't be scared. It's fun. I mean, this is like a once-in-a-life opportunity, so.
And the academy in Morehead City runs from June 9th to June 13th. And the other next one is in Nags Head that begins next week. Reporting live in Morehead City, Stephen Glover, WITN News.
It does look like a lot of fun. All right, thanks, Stephen.